ClassicGlue Empire needs you. Like, share, subscribe, and fulfill your destiny. And friend, welcome back. Today's special video goes out to old Biff from the future, who asked on Twitter, "What happened to Jar Jar Binks? I heard there's a book who backstories him, but I'm not sure. Is it true?" Well, my friend, I'm here to provide you the very information you seek, not just my interpretation. A while back, 2018, very bad bitter writer named Chuck Wendig wrote a series of Star Wars books for the new Disney canon, set just slightly before The Force Awakens. In this third book, he had the idea maybe I should be nice. But he wasn't nice. He is a legacy character assassin. And poor Jar Jar ended his life raised in death in the fountain, and nobody batted an eye. In Book 3 of Aftermath, Empire's End, page 92, Interlude D. Let's have a listen, shall we?
Interlude. Feed. Naboo. They call him the old veteran, which is funny because he's only 10 years old. But he's been here longer than all the other kids. Refugees come and refugees go, all from worlds either damaged in war or where the Empire was run off, leaving only chaos in the absence. Some of the children stay for 1 wave, 2, even 3. But eventually someone comes, someone fancy, and adopts them. But not Maypo. Maypo with 1 ear gone, half his face looking like the business end of a woodworking rasp. The scar tissue, like bad ground, runs up from his jaw over the hole that used to be his ear and to his scalp. The hair doesn't grow there. For a while he tried growing the rest of his hair out and letting it fall over that side like a river going over a waterfall. But the Maven said it just made him look even less approachable, as if such a thing were possible. His arm on that side, too, isn't so good anymore. It's bent and hanging half useless like the arm of some clumsy blurg. It works, but not well. Now he stands in the plaza of the Catalan, on the far side of the Silver Fountain. Feed is a city of plazas and fountains, but Maypo likes this one the best. The kids call it the Mountain Fountain, what with the way the jets of arcing water make the shape of a mountainous peak, a peak that towers easily over those gathered here in the plaza to watch the tic-tac birds or paint the Gallo Mountains far beyond the capital's margins. Through the spray, he sees a shape sitting on the far side. Just a silhouette blurred by the rush of water.
"You can go talk to him,"
Kayana says. The young woman is one of the Naboo here. She's a minder, one of those who watch the children.
"Nah, it's okay,"
Maypo says.
"It's fine. He's busy. I'm sure he'd love to meet you."
She gives him a little shove. He grunts and thinks,
"Nobody wants to meet me."
Maybe that's why Kayana is shoving him, because she's shuttling him off to someone else. He heard the Minders talking a couple of weeks back, and they said he was a real downer. Still, Maybe she's right. And it's not like he has anything else going on. Mapo won't be adopted today, or tomorrow, or never, ever, ever. Mapo walks the circumference of the fountain. The wind carries the mist over him, cooling him down. He lets his fingers trail along the stone top of the fountain's border, drawing lines in the water that fast disappear. And then, there he is. The Gungan stoops down, sucking a small red fish into his mouth with a slurp. A tongue snakes out and licks the long, beak-like mouth, and the funny-looking figure hums a little and sucks on his fingers. Mapo clears his throat to announce his presence. The Gungan startles.
Oh, hello, darling.
Hi.
Mapo says. The two of them stare quietly at each other. The silence stretches. The Gungan has been here as long as Mapo has. Longer, probably. Since children started coming in by the shipload as refugees, the Gungan has served them, performing for the kids once or twice a day. He does tricks, he juggles, he falls over and shakes his head as his eyes roll around inside their fleshy stalks. He makes goofy sounds and does strange little dances. Sometimes it's the same performance repeated. Sometimes the Gungan does different things, things you've never seen, things you'll never see again. Just a few days ago, he splashed into the fountain's center, then pretended to have the stream shoot him way up in the air. He leapt straight up, then back down with a splash. And he leapt from compass point to compass point, back and forth, before finally conking his head on the edge and plopping down on his butt, shaking his head, tongue wagging. All the kids laughed. Then the Gungan laughed too. The clown, they call him.
Bring the clown. We want to see the clown. We like it how he juggles glombo shells, or spits fish up in the air and catches them, or how he dances around and falls on his butt.
That's what the kids say. The adults, though, they don't say much about him, or to him. And no other Gungans come to see him either. Nobody even says his name.
My name's Mapo,
the boy says.
Misa Georgia.
Hi, Jar Jar.
You so wanting some bites?
The Gungan holds up a little red fish and waggles it in the air.
This a big pork fish, very good.
No.
Oh, okay then.
And again, silence yawns between them like a widening chasm. The boy can see that the Gungan is older than some of the others he's seen here in Theed. Already Jar Jar's got wiggling chin whiskers dangling, not hair, but little fish-skin protuberances. They dance when he moves, like when he gently brings a fish to his lips. His movement's slow and hesitant, as if he's not sure he should. The Gungan is watching Mapo more than he's watching his fish, though. And suddenly, it slips out of his hand. He tries catching it with his other hand, and the fish slips from his grip there, too. He makes an alarmed squawk, and suddenly his tongue shoots from his puckered lips, capturing the fish midair and launching it into his mouth. Jar Jar winces as a little sound, glurp, comes from him. Mapo laughs. Jar Jar offers a big smile, like he's not even embarrassed by it. It just makes Mapo laugh harder. Jar Jar seems pleased by the sound, as if it's music to him.
Where you coming from?
Golis Station.
The blank look in the Gungan's eyes tells Mapo that he doesn't know where that is. So Mapo tells him.
It's above Golis. Gas planet in the mid-rim. The Empire was there. They used us as a refueling depot. And when they left, they decided to blow the fuel tanks. I guess so nobody else could have them. Take my toys and go home. That sort of thing. My mom and dad...
Mapo is angry with himself that he can't say it. even after all this time. The words lodge in his chest, and he just looks away.
Holy moly.
Jar Jar shakes his head, looking down in his lap.
That's very sad, making.
Then his eye stalks perk up.
You so wanting to see a trick?
Mapo arches his one remaining eyebrow.
Okay, sure.
The Gungan chuckles and dips his head in the fountain, filling his face with water. His beak and cheeks bulge. Mapo expects him to spit it out, but he doesn't. Instead, he seems to tighten his body, his neck thickening with tension, and his eyes popping wide. Then, water sprays from the Gungan's flappy ears. As his cheeks shrink, the water comes gushing from each side of Jar Jar's head. Mapo can't help it. He laughs so hard his ribs hurt. Jar Jar doesn't laugh, but he sits back down, looking as satisfied as anybody can get. When the boy is finally done, he wipes the tears from his eyes. Mapo grins.
That was gross.
Jar Jar gives a thumbs up.
Nobody really talks to me.
The boy blurts out.
Me's not talking to you.
Yeah, I know. For now. And nobody else does. Nobody even wants to look at me.
Mapo doesn't even feel real sometimes. Like maybe he's just a ghost.
I don't even want to look at me.
Jar Jar shrugs.
All nobody's talking to Misa, too.
I noticed that. Why don't they talk to you?
I'm not so sure.
The Gungan makes a sound.
Misa thinking it's cause of Jar Jar making some mistakes. Big mistakes. The Gungan bosses banished me long ago. Misa no been to home in forevers. And there's a he's a Naboo thinking I help with the Empire.
For a moment, the Gungan looks sad, staring off at an unfixed point. He shrugs.
I don't know.
Though Mapo wonders if he knows more than he's saying.
I don't think you helped the Empire.
Mapo says that without being sure of anything. But he doesn't get the feeling this strange fellow would have done anything like that. Not on purpose. He's just a sweet old clown.
Maybe you just don't belong anywhere. Like me.
Maybe that Okie day.
Maybe it is. Okie day.
Mapo sighs.
I don't think I'm going anywhere, Jar Jar.
Mine don't go somewhere either.
Maybe we can go nowhere together.
That one bad idea.
Oh,
Mapo dips his chin to his chest.
sorry.
But Jar Jar laughs.
No, Bombad, my smiling. Risa be palos, palo.
The Gungan pats the boy on the head. Mapo doesn't know what's going on, but Bombad must mean good somehow. So he goes with it.
Can you teach me to be a clown, too?
Being clowning is Bombad too. My teaching you, Sapalo. Risa making the whole galaxy smiling, huh?
Sounds good to me, Jar Jar. And thanks.
Jar Jar gives him a thumbs up and a big grin. Palos indeed.
That's all for now. I will see you in the next Galactic Review.